Right folks, this is Jay. Hope everybody's okay. I feel like crying really because I've had Atheist sent me private messages on YouTube, and it's the most foulest, abusive stuff that you've ever heard. It's so abusive. I just I can't even bring myself to. I just wonder what have I deserved? Why do I deserve the attacks? I've made thousands of videos. About 500 of them have been funny and crazy, but that's because I'm confident and I know that I have immense scholarship to back it up. I just know that. So I don't mind having a bit of laugh. I don't mind saying silly things, because I know that I can back it up when it comes to discussion. I know that I can bring to bear many years of studying theology. But all I have had is abuse. I just keep getting abuse after 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 abuse. Today, one guy rang me up, not rang me up, typed to me. We all know who he is. He was abusing me, taking the mick out of me. And then I've just had some really bad comments sent from Atheists. It's really bad. You just can't deal with it as atheists. You can't deal with it. You can only stoop to abuse. You can only stoop to attacks. You can't have academic debate and discussion. It's beyond your ability. I am one of the most learned theologians in the country. Believe you me, I know systematic theology like my hand. I know the great theologians of the past. I've read them. I eat them for breakfast. And all I've ever wanted is to have academic discussion and debate. I put a little footnote of my work. Just a little footnote. And all you do is abuse me and attack me. You pretend to be my friends and then you attack me. You get me on your shows and you attack me. You pretend to be talking, you pretend to you want to help me to the communities at large, and you're saying things that you shouldn't be saying. It's all ad hominem attacks, complete ad hominem attacks, threats. You've exercised threats so many times against me, legal threats, emotional bullying of the highest order, systematic verbal abuse, systematic emotional abuse all the time. And all I have ever wanted is an academic debate. That's all I ever wanted, was an academic debate, and you couldn't even provide that. And sometimes I pulled out of academic debates because you were twisting and spinning and doing everything you can to stop the academic debate, putting horrendous emotional pressure on me by doing your manipulative ways. And then when I pulled out of a debate, you say, oh look, he doesn't want to debate. When all I've ever wanted to do with all my heart is have just a decent academic debate. When I have had the chance on the Magic Sandwich Show and I've been outnumbered 4-1, I go on. When I've been outnumbered on the Fundamentally Flawed, I go on. And I'm outnumbered, but I go on. I go on the East Coast Hangout, outnumbered 7-1. And I go on these shows, and I'm friendly, and I'm kind, and I'm helpful, and you just abuse me all the time. You won't have an academic debate. You won't have an academic debate. I have had my material, believe it or not, published. I have trained preachers. I have studied for 10 years. I am qualified. I got this from an atheist. One atheist sent this to me. But I've had other of these comments sent to me today, all in one batch from different people. And here's the comment. We all know you were a dick sucker back in college. We all know you got your degree by sucking your professor's dicks. Lo, you need to get laid, fatty. I bet you are still a virgin. Or never mind, you went to jail, so maybe your buttonhole isn't vaginal anymore. Anyway, suck a cock and have a great day. That's not just one. That's a number of comments today that I've just got from different people. Do I deserve that? Do I deserve that? Do I? It's horrible. It's just horrible. It's just horrible, atheist. I'm sorry, it's horrible. You're perverted. You're sex mad. You're abusive. Stop your abuse. Just stop it. Stop it. Stop your abuse. Just stop your abuse. It's horrible. I don't deserve that. That is just below the belt. And it's not just one person. It's other people. All at the same time. It's not fair, atheist. It's not fair. If you can't have an academic debate, and if you don't want an academic debate, then go away. Go and do something else. If you've not read Borkum, if you've not read the Greek historians and the Roman historians, if you've not read Josephus, then go away. Don't waste my time with that kind of abuse. It's really hurt today when I saw those comments. It was really, really hurt. I've had hundreds of thousands of comments, but I've never known so many bitter, nasty comments from atheists as I have today. It's like you've got a real bitter twistedness against me because you keep losing the arguments, you keep losing the debates, and you can't cope with it, so you're doing your ad hominem attacks against me all the time. You're just full of hate at the moment, and it's coming out at an alarming rate. Please stop it. It's horrible. It really, really is horrible. It's really, really horrible. It's really hurtful. It's really, really hurtful. And it's really, really horrible. And you need to stop it. And I blame you, Fundamentally Flawed. I blame you, Magic Sandwich Show. And I blame you, Live Life. And I blame these kind of shows for this kind of nonsense. Because you inspire these kind of people who think it's okay to do this, to say these kind of things. Because they watch your shows and they see how you treat Christians. You treat them like dirt. And so these people think that you can treat Christians like dirt. And it's not on. It's not on. I know systematic theology and I know the history of theology better than anybody in this country. I live in the UK. And I am being treated by the atheist community. Videos that I make for a laugh are being edited and put together, and people are trying to make me something into something that I'm not. If you want to understand me, you have to look at all my videos in the totality. Over 3,000 videos that I've made, you have to look at them as a whole. And I have many funny videos, crazy videos, but I have thousands of scholarly and Bible teaching videos, and you have to take them all together. And as you take them all together, I don't deserve that. I don't deserve it. You're fighting below the belt. If you can't deal with the scholarship, then don't bother. I'm asking you as atheists to please stop the abuse. I'm asking you politely, and I'm asking the atheist community on YouTube who know these shows to tell them to not inspire people to be doing this kind of nonsense. They inspire them by their nasty attitudes, by their unkind attitudes, by their sniggering and mocking and taking the mick of Christians. They inspire these kind of people. The abuse has to stop, atheists. Stop the emotional abuse. You've lost the battle. You haven't won any arguments. You haven't won the scholarship. If you won the scholarship, you wouldn't descend to these kind of tactics. I'm really gutted, because I never thought humanity would stoop so low as to say kind of things. You have no idea how hurtful that is. My professors who I sat under, who were my professors, a couple of them meant the world to me, and they mean the world to me. And for you to say that, and to say those kind of things, is an absolute disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. You don't have no idea who you're messing with. You have no idea who you're messing with. You just don't get it. You don't get it. I am the real deal. Alright? I am the real deal. These books behind me are not for show. These books are my eat and drink. My meat and drink. And your insults are very painful, and are very unkind, and are very unfair. And I would ask you as atheists to withdraw from this kind of tactic. Because when I debate Richard Carrier, I will read these comments out and declare to the whole world what these kind of shows have been up to. So you need to stop now, or you will be exposed.